Let's start the recording again. Okay, we've had some technical difficulties, which I decided not to record. We were going to be doing Araby in the Mortal Empires campaign. However, for some reason, the extra factions added by the mods aren't showing up in the Lord list for the Mortal Empires campaign. So we are currently in the Vortex campaign, which is a shame, because I wanted to play with the new updated map as it is in the Mortal Empires campaign. But this will probably just be a one-off then to show off Araby. But as you can see, I'm playing with a variety of mods, primarily Mixu's Forgotten Lords, or Forgotten Factions mod, which is a very nice mod, which we played with last time as... But they're actually not in the Vortex campaign. I was playing them as the halflings. And people seem to enjoy that quite a bit. Also, thank you very much for the mod author for giving me a shout out on his Steam page. So yes, I will be having a look at the Araby faction, which I have done in the past a little bit, but I haven't played too much of them. As we can see, the mod adds a bunch of other characters, as well as heroes. We have some extra lords here for High Elves, Corhill and Belinar the Wise, also Melwyn, who I do not know who they are, but it just seems to be the Citadel of Dusk faction. You want to play as them. Some more lizardmen people, as well as Amazonians. No, he's the new DLC lord, Talaris Dreadbringer. Starts in Nagareth. We also have a Skaven character called Feskit, who starts over here in the Southlands, and he seems quite interesting because it's got this mechanic for gathering bones after battle. I haven't played as them yet. There's also these two Tomb Kings factions. We have Tutankanut, who seems to be an archer Tomb King, and Ophtos, which for the Dread King Legions, which I had a brief look at, and I might do a playthrough of them at some time because they look very interesting. Though it would be neat if the mechanics for the Dread King Legions, they're a mixture of Tomb Kings and Vampire Counts units, centered around the Black Pyramid of Black Pyramid of Nagash, pardon me, in the Land of the Dead here in the Vortex campaign. It would be neat if some of the mechanics could actually switch over to Arkan, because Arkan the Black is more of a follower of Nagash than this guy. So, but anyway, Grudge Bringers would also be nice to see. But we're going to be doing Araby. Oh, we've got Goris Warhoof there, but we don't have yep, okay. Vortex campaign, don't worry about it. So, we have Araby, and we have three different lords to choose from. We have Sultan Jaffar, who starts off in Al-Haik, I believe, in Araby. We have Vizier Salah ad-Din, who starts off here in Ash River, which is closer to the Greenskins territories. And we have the Golden Magus, which starts off over here in the Vampire Coast in Lustria. Out of them, we'll probably be playing a Sultan Jaffar. So, let us continue. Well, let us start with that. I believe there was actually an update to Araby recently, changing Jaffar's appearance a bit. I haven't had a look at it so much that I'd be able to tell the difference, but I think it changed his robes slightly and also gave him a sword in his hand to go along with his staff. As an aside, for my Halfling campaign, just as I finished it, there was an update to the Halflings, which came out with some unique abilities or unique skills for their lord, as well as some new research topics, which would have been very helpful when I had a look at them. And also, more recently, there was another bigger update for the Halflings, which was partially based off my series, as feedback and changing some things about the Halflings. The Halflings now have the Shrine of Sigmar, so they can combat corruption in their land. Oh, thank you so much. It also gives them a few other options. It gives them Empire Outriders and Outriders with grenade launchers, which is nice. Also reworks some of their other trees. And it seems like you can't get such an overpowered economy anymore, which is a shame. I was enjoying having money coming out the wazoo, but I suppose it was making things a bit trivial. But it was fun in a way to get to that point at the end, because it's like, it felt like a reward for surviving for so long as the halflings of all factions. And just like, well, okay, here you go, you can make huge amounts of bank. But yes, Araby, they are, from what I understand, primarily focused on lightly armored infantry, heavily armored cavalry, as well as mages, skirmish cavalry, and units of elephants. We have no introduction. We need no introduction, because we are Araby. So here's Sultan Jaffar. very, what's it called? Imaginatively named by Games Workshop there. And we have a bunch of different units in our army. Well, let's first look at Sultan Jaffar. He is a wizard. As I said, I have had a look at them briefly, but I haven't played with them really. I think I might have played 1 or 2 battles in a campaign, but that was it. Apparently he's got bonus versus large. 20? Okay. 330 armor piercing damage, 140 weapon damage, fine. Means armor's low though. Speed's normal. Melee attack and melee defense are quite large, but I suppose he is a lord. Undoubtedly the cruelest ruler ever in Araby, Jaffar controlled the land for many years during the Crusades. Jaffar was a powerful sorcerer who, in 1435 Imperial calendar, I see, united Araby and ruled it as Sultan for 15 years. So yeah, he is kind of a bad guy from what I understand. I am by no means an expert of Araby knowledge. Factions go in Warhammer, they were very minor. Well, they had an army in a specialist game for Warhammer Fantasy called Warmaster, which, if you know Warhammer 40,000 and the Epic Warhammer 40,000 Epic series, Epic specialist game, it was similar to that. Epic, if you don't know, okay, Warhammer 40,000 Epic is was a specialist game for Warhammer 40,000 tabletop, where the scale was much larger. However, the models were quite a bit smaller. You would, instead of having the, how big are they? I'm measuring with my hands, like 2-3 centimeter tall figurines for like a space marine. You instead had space marines or terminators which were like 5 inches tall. No, 5 millimeters tall, not 5 inches tall. 5 millimeters tall, and they were on little trays, and it was mostly focused around larger vehicles and all that. The scale was larger, but the models were smaller. So you could have massive armies. Warmaster was similar to that, and Araby had an army list in Warmaster with a lot of the things which we'll see, pardon me, in this mod. Though it's also, like the Halflings, has been expanded on in some areas due to modding limitations and, you know, just to give them more things, because it was only one setting. I'm pretty sure they didn't have a Warhammer Fantasy Battles army. I'm pretty sure they didn't have models in basic Warhammer Fantasy Battle. From my knowledge, it was only in Warmaster. Unlike the Halflings, which did have some models in Warhammer Fantasy Battle, but more as what's it called? More as mercenaries than anything else. Anyway, enough of the history lesson. We have Sultan Jaffar, who is a spellcaster. We'll have a look at his skills. He has Serpent Staff. The ruby eyes of the Serpent Staff hypnotize the sorcerer's opponents, turning them to fight their own kin. He gets at rank 8. Okay. Winds of Magic starting amount +5. Enemy Winds of Magic Power Reserve -12. That's pretty nice. Enemy Winds of Magic starting amount -15 local region. That's quite good. It reduces the enemy's magic capabilities quite a lot. It doesn't increase his too much, but seems to be mostly about reducing the enemies. Melee attack plus 10, weapon strength plus 6%. Yeah, okay. Attribute causes terror. Okay, fine. He causes fear normally. That's odd for a human character. I suppose he is kind of a scary person though. Causes terror. Fine, fine. I don't see a mount anywhere, so he's on foot the whole time. I mean, I don't think they can give him a elephant mount because there's no animations for that for a humanoid character. So, okay, you've got a foot lord, which causes terror. He's a wizard, though. I don't really see you putting him in melee. And it's fine, it's fine. I'm just thinking about how I'd use him as a mage. Black Book of Ibn Nagazar. Ibn Nagazar was a brilliant, if somewhat maniacal, Arabian sorcerer. Sorcerer is spelt wrong, sorry. Whilst it is unknown whether his madness sprang from isolation, too many attempts, there's an S missing there, at creating intoxicating elixirs, or the honeyed promises of whispered demons, there can be no doubt he was utterly insane. There's a P there in no instead of an O. Leadership aura plus 70%, that's nice. Character aura leadership effect plus 70. Okay, that is a huge amount. Very, very good for leadership that. Ranked 16. Wins magic starting map plus 5. Okay, so plus 10 overall for his 2 items. He also needs the serpent staff before he can get this one. Ability, summon a fire djinn. I have seen that. He starts off with an ability for that. Summon a fire djinn. Which we'll see in a battle. Which is, it's quite cool. And I do like what's been done for it. Because obviously there's no fire djinn in the base game. So you had to be a bit more creative. And I like what it's been done for it. Improved power recharge rate. Constant... Oh, summon a fire djinn. Target, ground. Augments to the winds. Only acts on targets within an area. Duration constant. Wait, what? Oh, affects Black Book of Ibn Nagazir. Oh, is that going to be the improved power recharge rate? Okay, so he's got a constant improved power recharge rate effect on him when he's in battle. Okay. Does it affect enemies? It says affects enemies at range. I can't see the skill because it's only there when I hover over it and it's not giving me the full effects listed there. Okay. Conspirator of Evil. The Sultan's great power comes from making allies with those who possess it, but it comes at a price. Diplomatic relations plus 20 with Norsca, Skaven, and Chaos. This is the first level of 3. Spread corruption action. Chaos corruption is increased by additional 1. Yeah, okay. Winds of magic starting amount plus 5. It might be good if it adds a little bit of Skaven corruption there, just because you've got increased deals with Skaven. So 20, 40, 60. Oh, we're going to be cozying up against Skaven and Chaos. Okay, that's cool. Having an evil character who's not explicitly part of Chaos, that's pretty cool. That doesn't come with any negatives, apart from the corruption spreading. And you do that for more winds of magic. Okay, okay. And hold the line, that's fine. His spell tree is Law of Shadows. Yep. All the way through. He doesn't actually have to get... Pit of Shades and Occam's Mind Razor aren't in the next tree level, so he will actually be able to get, like, Pit of Shades. Well, right there. You only need 2 points. That's pretty good. And he is missing the skill which goes between them. Oh, what is it? Oh, what's the skill which mages have? I can actually check on the Bright Wizard. Evasion. He's missing evasion because these are all in the one area. Yellow tree seems the same. Fine, fine. It's not very useful for a mage, but, you know. I mean, Scarred Veteran could be good, and increasing melee defense to make him a bit more harder to deal damage to in melee. More armor, possibly. I think you'd make up for the armor more as items. He's also got the Law of Death, Spirit Leech. Yep, and it's the same, so you can get, like, Purple Sun of Zeros. right from the beginning if you want, if you wish. Red tree is inspiring presence. Then he's got a bunch of 1-point skills along with rally and stand your ground, but you only need 2 points spent over here before you can get stand your ground. Okay. Stand your ground is a used ability that replaces rally. There's rally, so right. Sure. And hold the line is a constant effect, so they don't. That's fine. Desert wind speed plus 7%. Figure loss reduction minus 15%. That's pretty good. Sand dwellers immune to desert attrition. Okay. Melee attack plus 8 when fighting in desert terrain. It's a little odd that you'd be getting immune to desert attrition from a ability when they're naturally from the desert. But I can see that helping him maneuver around more. Because I do have to choose whether I want to put a point into magic or into that just to help me get around. But then I'll be limited to magic. So I just start off with Spirit Leech, Miasma, and Fire Djinn. It's also immune to psychology, but I think that just comes with fear. No, that doesn't actually. A unit which causes fear is immune to fear. But that doesn't mean they're immune to psychology, because immune to psychology means fear and terror. So, what's he got? 20% missile resistance, 15% magical resistance, resilience. Immune to the following types of attrition desert. So he's immune to the... So this is more for his army units. Some of them are probably not immune to desert attrition. They're immune to desert attrition. They are... We'll go through the units in a little bit. They are... They? Yeah, they are. Are you?
You need fire?
Yeah, you are. So what's the skill for? I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Route Marcher, yep. And this seems the same. Justicar, bonded service, 10th share. From farms and industry. That's a Bretonnian skill. Do we have farms and industry? Does that count for us? I'll just have a look at their skills. Their trees. Infrastructure. Industry. Farms. Okay, I suppose it does. Yeah, he sounds like a beastman. Devoted of the goddess. You can put 3 points into Untainted to counterbalance the corruption effects up there. Irrepressible spirit, yeah. Lightning strike. Steward of the realm. Lordly conqueror. Premonition and bailiff. Okay, fine. Okay, what buildings have we got in El Haik? Haik? Arabian docks. It's a docks land. Also got construction cost minus 50% for homeland chain. Salt. Mercenary hub. Okay. What's this for? Capacity. +2 for Knights in Carmine and Black Watch units. Oh, that's neat. +5 for Dwarf Warriors. Dwarven Artillery. Paymaster Bodyguards. Generates income. Can we get those units, or is that just for the Stali Italia and Border Princes? Sometimes the game tends to, like, show units for other factions in the same skill trees. I suppose we can get them. Maybe we get them from another one of these thingies down here. Like, maybe we can hire them sometimes. We'll have to see. Medina Guard. Ooh, Postal 2 is free on GOG. I'll have to look at that. I seem to play through a Postal 2. Actually, the expansion they came out with a number of years ago. It's a very very rude game. Humorous, but anyway. Medina Guard. On the village green, peasants are given sword, spear, and a veteran warder to train them. Free company militia, Arabian bowmen. Sure, they're just bowmen. Swordsmen. Yep, they're like Empire swordsmen. I think they have lower armor. Maybe lower leadership. Arabian spearmen. Humble infantry. Yep, sure. Al-Rahim nomads. Lords of the Dune. Many foes fall to furtive arrows before the rangers melt back into the sands. They're a missile unit with not too bad melee skills. Melee defense is higher. 15 armor though. 45 in a unit also, so they're more of a hit and run unit. Oh, they're immune to psychology. Pretty good. Southlanders. Hailing from the fetid jungles of the far south, these warriors are well acquainted with all manner of beast and monster. Halberd infantry, and their anti-large and charge defense bonus versus large. Fine. So they're halberdiers. Dervishes. Great sword infantry. Dervishes are fanatical religious warriors, all too willing to die for their god. They're unbreakable. They have frenzy. Nasty combo, that. Because that means they're permanently under the effects of frenzy, because their leadership's never going to go below 50%. Physical resistance 10%. Missile resistance 5. 25% magical resistance. That's pretty good. The great sword infantry kind of feels like they have two hand weapons. Look, their image kind of looks like they've got two swords as well. Anti-infantry. And we can get a ballista, which is a bolt thrower. Anti-large, yeah, it's about the same. Empire captain, fine. Mad Mullah Akland's Death Jezzails. I have seen some of the Jezzails. They follow the teachings of the talented and fanatical wizard Mullah Akland, honoring his name and hope to die gloriously so they can pass into the highest of the seven heavens, Stoic. They have Strider, Stalk, Vanguard deployment, resilience, missile resistance 10%, and Bloodhowl. Constant around self, affects enemies in range, -4 leadership. That's pretty nice. Oh, they also have blind on their shots. Pretty good. This is a regimented renowned unit. You can tell the purple shows them that that's not the base one. This is the base one. Armed with long-barreled arquebus of Arabian design, the endless deserts have taught these men the value of marksmanship and an accurate firearm. These actually have a unique model for their gun. It's not the one of the Skaven, but I'm pretty sure I've seen the Jezzail model somewhere else. If I've seen it somewhere else, it's possibly from Mount and Blade. But I'm not sure on that. Missile damage, sure, they don't have the blind effect on their ability, on their weapon, but armor piercing, long range. Or, what's their range? 300. What's the range of the archers? 160. Wow, they're like twice the range of archers. Mukhtarin champions. The Mukhtarin are a near-legendary warrior, such is their repute. Even the infamous El Mukhtar's desert dogs carry the black banner of the Mukhtarin, wailing, "Mighty are the Mukhtarin." Sword infantry, ward save 10%. Unbreakable again. Bloodhowl, death blow. That's pretty good. Armored, shielded. Here's the basic unit. What's that? Yeah, too small. Jaguar champions. Jaguar champions are fearsome nomads who, through great skill and courage, are allowed to wear uniforms made from jaguar skins. 50 armor. Have a silver shield. Sure. Bloodhowl again. Physical resistance 5. Missile resistance 5. Okay, so they're more heavily armored infantry. Palace Guard. Guards are well equipped with steel armor, keen tulwars, and fine silk clothing. The loyalty of these troops is famous, and they are amply rewarded with riches, luxuries, and prestige as a result. 95 armor with a silver shield. They have spears, so they're anti-large. 5% physical resistance, 5% magic resistance. Okay. They sound neat. Oh, we get field trebuchets. That's nice to see. I like the more basic versions of artillery. Only the Bretonnians get field trebuchets, even though trebuchets were quite common in our history. So it's nice to see just the humble trebuchet around in a few more factions. We have Bedouin scouts. Nomadic horse archers can pepper an enemy before moving for close combat. Yep. Oh, they have Bloodhound too. Okay, so we're just a bit better at hit and run and breaking enemy units. Tuareg riders. It said these spear-armed cavalrymen were born in the saddle, making them a useful harassing force against infantry and cavalry alike. Okay, ooh, they're actually anti-large. What's their anti-large bonus? 15. What's the anti-large bonus of a Palace Guard? 23. Okay, that's not too much lower. Al-Mukhtar's Desert Dogs. I've seen these in the Dogs of War units, which the Talia, Salia, and Border Princes can hire. They are actually a bit different, though, from that. Famous mercenary band that hails from the arid deserts of Great Araby. Because they have the Bloodhound here. I think in the Dogs of War, they actually have Fear. But they're nice. Royal Cataphracts. Armored like turtles, brave as lions, with swords like wasp stings. These are our heavy cavalry. Cataphracts. Heavy armor. Bronze shield. Kinda slow for cavalry, 58. But with all that armor, 54 charge bonus. Cataphracts. Very, very heavily armored and equipped with fine armaments. They are somewhat outdated and slow, but are still formidable troops. Yep. And Arabian Knights. The finest knights of Araby, armed with an ornate arsenal, they ride the finest steeds and descended from elven stock, apparently. I think maybe a comma should be there. They ride the finest steeds, comma, descended from elven stock, apparently. Otherwise the sentence just sort of runs on a bit. Beastmaster's Hut. Questionable beasts, attained here for more honourable purposes. We get Promethean hatchlings as a monstrous unit, which is interesting. Armor piercing. They have immune to psychology. They cause fear. These aren't actually undead, unlike the rotting Prometheans of the Vampire Coast. These are actually alive, so they don't crumble, which is nice. We get War Elephants. War Elephants are a wave of flesh unleashed against the unwary. They cause terror, they rampage. Anti-infantry, or bonus versus infantry. Lots of weapon strength. Pretty good, pretty good. Only 2 in a unit. I'm gonna have to get over my dislike of the idea of using elephants in war. It's cruel. Poor elephants. Giant. A lumbering giant is the terror of the battlefield, smashing entire ranks of men aside and feasting on the less fortunate ones. Yeah, it's a giant. Like the greenskins have, and everyone else has. Well, greenskins, Norska, and Chaos. Dune Scorpion. Overshadowed by their abominable undead cousins, they strike equal fear into their foe who meet Claw and Pincer. So these are like living versions of the Tomb Scorpions, which the Tomb Kings have. Even though those Tomb Scorpions aren't actually undead, I believe they're constructs. Because they were carved with the purpose of carrying a Tomb King around when they were incapable of moving around themselves, or something like that. You can see on the Tomb King model, on the Tomb Scorpion model, it's got like a mummified person in it, in a little shallow on its back. But yeah, that's pretty cool, having Dune Scorpions. They come in units of 3. Royal Sultan's War Elephants. Royal Sultan's War Elephants are said to rival those of Norska's Mammoths. And they come in units of 2. 11,000 hit points. That's pretty nice. Okay. I think that's just high stats overall. Smith, Armourer, allows us to get Whole bunch of units. I don't know whether we can actually recruit these. I think that's just like excess because the building's shared between other factions. Sorcerers, Zawiya. Place of learning for the masses and sorcerers alike. That gives us sorcerers. Or spell wizards. What do we get? Bright wizard, light wizard, amber wizard, and amethyst wizard. So lore of fire, lore of light, lore of beasts, and lore of death. No, is that lore of death? Yeah, that amethyst wizard lore of death. Ifrit. Powerful Djinn and harbinger of fiery doom bound to a magician's service, whom are said to love the smell of naphtha in the morning. Naphtha in the morning. The image is of a manticore. Understandable. Fire resistance 70%. Okay, so it's like a flying unbreakable unit with rampage. Balls of sphere. This sounds pretty cool. Howling ballistic bombard. Oh, Howling Basilic Bombard. Made in an age long ago, this monstrous cannon is maintained by unnatural powers which sends its crew insane and wailing. This, coupled with the people's hatred of gunpowder, has seen it hidden and disused for centuries. So I assume this is using the Queen Bess model for the Vampire Coast. It's just a massive cannon. It causes terror. Monstrous impact. Slows things it shoots down. Armor piercing, ammunition flaming, and it's anti-infantry. Cool, cool. So a massive cannon for bombarding it positions. Get basic walls, tall walls, reinforced walls, and star fort, which is something I believe the southern realms can get as well. Garrison ability cannon barrage. Do we get an ability like the Vampire Coast do to be able to call in cannon fire from off map? That's pretty cool. Night Watch, that's the same. Landed estate, sure. The growth building. Slave trader, industry building, generates income and pit fighters. Mamluk slaves. Expendable, cheap infantry. Axes. They have a bit of armor piercing. They do. 7. And pit fighters. They have death blow. They are anti-infantry. They're lightly armored, but sure. Taproon, Tavern, Harem. So we can get witch hunters and we can get ogres from the harem. What mystery lie behind the curtain? What beauty behind the final breath of cloth? Breath of cloth. So we get ogres. Do we get unlimited ogres from that? Or do we get a limited number of ogres we could recruit like the halflings? And toll gates. Okay. So that's all the units. And all the buildings. Cough cough. So, what's our situation in the Vortex campaign? Because I am very unfamiliar with this. I barely ever play it. Vampire Coast is over there. In Kofar. We have Araby next to us. Oh, no, we have Bretonnia over there, as well as more Bretonnia. We have those spooky undead people over there. Tomb Kings over there. There's a ruin there. Dwarves there. One thing which is different from the Mortal Empires campaign is Araby actually starts with another province down here somewhere in the Mortal Empires campaign. Okay, so we're probably... What are the other provinces in Araby? Iris, Martek, and Kofar. Okay, so we're going to want to take this. Zandri, Khemri, Pools of Despair. Sure, what's our suitable climates? Temperate, Savannah, and Temperate Island. Unpleasant is Frozen, Mountain, Desert, and Jungle. A bit odd that it's unpleasant for us in the desert. You'd think we would be better at it. I mean, that means that our capital here is in an unpleasant location. That's a bit weird. please understand that while a number of these factions are able to be played from this mod, not all of them are actually finished. Actually, I don't think any of them are finished completely, even the halflings, and I think the halflings are the most done. So, things like that might be subject to change later on. Okay, we have 700 income. I'd like to take my tech. It's level 3 settlement though, it's got walls. We have elephants which we can use to get over those walls though. There's an army over there. Is that the only region controlled by Thigan's infantry?
Only the Grail companions of old could hope to best me, yet you would try with words?
Yeah, thanks. I won't go to war with you just yet. Can't see an army in Tharis, but there will be one. There's Don Domingo. Go over there. Oh, there's their army. Okay. Fire, Bright Wizard. Go in my army. I want more units. What can we get? What would be cheapest? Spearmen and archers? Sure. You get that, we can get some ballista perhaps afterwards. I will get... What will I get on you now? Get that in Pit of Shades. Can we recruit any more heroes? Nope. Recruit another lord. We can. We get these heroic sheiks, which all have the Warrior of Araby skill. Campaign movement range plus 5%, tax rate plus 15% local province. Okay. I don't think we'll recruit one just yet. I don't think the 15% won't overcome the increased upkeep. So, and our technology tree is not done, so we just have steam drills, which is a 10,000 long research. So we'll continue on with that. End of first turn. Oh, hello. There's Rapance. Ah, yes. I believe there's a bit of a bug at the moment. Rapance is supposed to start in Kofar, but the Vampire Coast start in Kofar, so Rapance doesn't have a home province, which is a bit of a unfortunate situation. Are we at war with you?
The lady's command?
No, we're not. Hello. Rapance de Lyonesse is the free LC Lord added in the last update, along with Henry Le Massif. They are very, very focused on anti-undead, I believe. Their entire army can get fiery attacks. From what I've read, I haven't played as her personally yet. Sounds like fun though. Based on Joan of Arc. Are you friends with anyone? Martek, you're not friends with anyone, so if I go to war with you now, chances are I'm not going to drag anyone else into the battle with me. Get that. That and that. There we go. Swordsmen will help us take the walls. And we only have 9,999 turns to go on our research. Hooray! Henri Le Massif goes into the army. And Rapance de Lyonesse. I think she's moving down to take this. Bel Aliad. But it is not claimed by anyone. She's taking attrition damage because she doesn't have a province. Don Domingo goes sailing. Bleak Coast Buccaneers. They're just pirates. So weird playing the Vortex campaign. I'm not used to it. I said I barely ever play it. Just have to familiarize myself with it again. Right. Yeah, that's not going to help. It's basically new to me. Okay. Martek, you're at war with no one. That is your weakness. Yes. Feel my wrath. Also, I didn't have a look at this. We get this. Plutocracy. Ah, this is where we can get those other units. So we can spend points, number of available initiative and purchases. Or we get... Oh, we spend gold, right. And also we need some trade resources to get various other things. Lord, High Eagle of Myrmidia, Master Strategist and Provincial Commander from the Order of the Eagle. Requires Temple of Myrmidia or Arch Ecclesiatium. Available in Lord Pool once every 100 turns. Sounds like a powerful lord. Do we actually get that building? What was it called? Don't think we do. Doesn't sound like something I read. Sultan's Safara, Charles Menagerie, Beastman's Hut, Sultan's Racetrack. No. So I don't know what that's there for. Temple of Myrmidia or Arch Ecclesiatium. Is that actually... Does that mean... No. Is that... I was going to say, does that mean we have to take a building in the Southern Realms? But obviously they're not here in the Vortex campaign. Company of Renown. Companies of Renown. What do we get? Otho's Unlucky Organ. The engineer Otho, I'll say. The engineer Otho compensates success with crazed stubbornness. They say he coats his special cannonballs with a mixture of his own beard hair, but a madman would never do that, would he? Okay. Is it a dwarven organ gun? Looks like it. I can't. I can't scroll through that. Oh, whatever. What's it called? Siege attacker, resilience, cannot run. Sure. It's unbreakable. Rune of immolation. One way or another, we're going down out with a bang, lads. Explosion around self. Can use if in melee. Missile attack possible. Causes major magical and fire damage. Powerful explosion. Oh, if it gets caught in melee, it just blows up. Okay. That's pretty fun. Gunsleeves Rustlers. The cult of Gundred, god of rustlers and blackmail, has been expanding and marauding across the most lawless lands of the Border Princes. Gunsleeves' band is a testament to their increased confidence. They have dirty fighting. They also are expendable, and they have lassos. Constant around self, lowers speed. In the end, routing folks are just different cattle. In the end, routing folks are just different cattle to steal. Okay. The Prince's Own. Sent by the Inquisition to check on Lupio Sunscribe's eccentricity, these watchmen fell instead in the corruption themselves, perhaps even of a darker prince than Lupio. Okay, great swords with anti-infantry and immune to psychology. Knights of the Starry Shield. Knights charge and fervor are so ardent they're said to make dawn rise in the darkest lands. Blinding light. Minus 10 melee defense and attack. Also magical fire attacks. Bellona's Radiance. Constant around self. Effect range 15 meters. Removes the following attributes from targets. Undead. A cry of lo and behold the rising sun in the east bears more meaning while battling undead in the dusk. Okay. Don't really understand that. Does that mean undead units are no longer undead? I'd have to see that in use. Ugh. All undead units have abilities. like this, which make them undead. Disintegrate and crumbling, usually. We'll soon gain challenges. Little did the Imperial Reichsguard suspect that they would be kept at bay by a bunch of Tylian knights. I think Tylian should be with a capital T. During the disorientating battle of Ussingen Woods near Eilhart. We can see that. I think it's the these buttons which are preventing me. Or I go out of this box here, and it's lowering the little, what's it called, pop-up. Anti-large cavalry, okay. Tertio of Paraphon. Sure. That's a pike infantry. Marina's Owls, missile units. Dieter Schaffen's Fist. Press on. Okay, Axe Infantry. Knights Forlorn of Monte Castello. Uniquely grim offshoot of the Knights in Carmine, the Forlorn routed the Greenskins from Monte Castello in a bloody and desperate sortie. They have discouraged on their missile damage. That's pretty damn good. Oh, we have different strategies also. What do these do? Are these items you equip your lords with? Only the best. Global and local recruitment capacity -1. Unit experience +2 for all units. Recruited and 50 per turn for all units. Okay. That's similar to a event which goes off every now and then. Military strategy. Southern all-in. Recruit rank -2 for all units. Global recruitment duration -1 turn for all units. Okay. At least mercenary contracts. Upkeep -50% for all units. All units in your region suffer attrition from desertion. Income from all buildings +5%. Global and local recruitment capacity -2. Diplomatic initiative. Seal the feuds. +30 diplomatic relations with Bretonia, but increases upkeep for cavalry. Offer support. -15 with Marienburg. +30 with Empire. -30 with Beastmen warheads. Commercial and on 10. Commercial on 10, something like that. +30 with Southern Realms, +30 with Marienburg, -5% from ports. Honor the neighbours, +20 with Dwarves, -10 with High Elves. Reduces construction cost. Former colonists, -10 with Dwarves, +20 with High Elves. Research rate increase. Great Surge, patronage trend. Increases public order, increases research rate by 20%, -50% construction costs for all buildings. But that's later on. Stiletto politics. Jar, heroes increase. Mercenary wars. Encounter raiding, sacking, and post-battle loot increase, but public order -2. Doesn't cost any resources, that one. And neither does this one. Delusions of Grandeur. Upkeep, -30% for cavalry units, tax rate +10%. Lord recruit rate +3. Okay. And we get a bunch of weapons. Shrieking Blades, Bane Shield, Armor of the Stars, Helmet of Cassar. Seymour, pretty normal. Warded List of Secrets. That one seems new. Gilded Cuirass. War of Dawn, Blades of Bel, Corhadris. Blade of Leaping Gold, Winged Boots, Rocket Boots. Really? We get Rocket Boots? Skull Helmet, Shroud of Death, Scorpion Armor, Shield of Myrmidia. I saw this when I was playing it. Duke Elbrick's lookalike. We can purchase that as a curio? +10 with Southern Realms, +10 with the Empire, -100 with Faction of Bordello. I suppose Elbrick wouldn't like if there was a duplicate of himself running around. I kind of wish that would give you a Elbrick Lord, but if it's just like a follower, that's fine. It's a very odd thing, though. I suppose if you wanted to increase diplomatic relations, or you wanted to go to war with Bordello. Sun Scarab. Fire resistance 5%, physical resistance 10%, Pearl of Infinite Bleakness, sorry. Seen that before. Guiding Eye, Shadow Magnet Trinket, plus 12 missile parry, and a bunch of other items. I won't go through the wall. Armor, Amulet of Faster. Minus 48 missile parry, minus 30 armor. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I think some of these are actually from the Tomb Kings. Okay. Right. Is there anything there which I'd want to get? What's Bane Shield like? Affects allies in range. Armor and missile parry. That's pretty nice. But I'd be using up basically all of my gold. Armor of the Stars is hide. I might hold off on any of these. Buying items is nice. And then you play the first battle in the campaign and you get like... what do you get? You get like the armor of... oh, what's it called? Oh, I was playing my Arkan campaign and one of the first battles I played I got a... what is it? The... rare armor, which gives you 10% ward save. Very nice. Okay. Along with some other things. They're actually slightly injured in there. I wonder why. Hey, Beastman, how's it going? I don't really want to attack you. You can wander around, that's fine. We're friends with Chaos. I'll try and cozy up with Chaos, that's thematically appropriate, I feel. It might be neat if there was a unique building for Sultan Jaffar where you could like... I don't know, it was like a tree which you built up and it was like representing getting more favor with the Chaos Gods or something, and like the top one is that you're able to call in like a few Chaos Warriors or something for your armies.
I am a lord of Bretonia.
I don't know. Sure. Still don't know how labor force works. Just more units allow you to build more siege weapons and all that. Siege equipment. Rapunzel, you're probably not going to be sitting down there for too long. I am going to be clearing out these filthy Bretonnians from glorious Araby. And Dollar can't decide whether he's coming or going. I'm going sailing. Oh wait, no, I hate the ocean. No, I'm going back. Good. We've got a non-aggression pact. You're just camping there. That's fine. Would we be able to deal with you, actually? We should be able to. I mean, you're a bunch of peasants. We're better than that. I don't really have things to take walls, though. Fire Djinn's pretty good. It should work also. I have the mod which gives permanent... what's it called? Permanent summons. Which is a mod I always like playing with. Because I like it if I summon a unit of zombies and they hang around for the entire battle. It means that you can like bolster your forces at the beginning of a battle if you wish. Yeah. Stop going for little sails. I'm going. No, wait. I'm going. No, wait. Don't be attacking me. We've got an agreement. Each one of these has 2 in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll wait for one more. They will attack. Want to get rid of it pretty quickly, and I actually kind of want to get rid of this so that I can start growing this region or having more income from it, but I'll wait until we get Martech. If we get Martech. It's not certain. Yes. The sea keeps calling him back. Hey! Single threat went up a level. You get fireball. Okay. Hello. We're going to be attacking you. Baron the Devoted. Baron von Baron. Okay, fine. Actually, should I wait until they start taking attrition damage? Maybe. It might make it easier. If it depends whether they're willing to attack me outside of the city. Usually when they get to the point where they're going to start taking attrition, they're just like, no, I'm leaving, and or no, I'm just going to attack you rather than sitting here. Unless you vastly outnumber them and they have no choice, no chance of winning, then they sit in their settlement. So they're taking attrition now. Like half of their army in attrition damage. That is nice. We can actually get more things now. What strategies could we get? Oh, yeah. Fine. I suppose you're doing these more for these bonuses, and the diplomatic stuff is more of a side factor. The research one is completely pointless at the moment. I think the plutocracy thing there is from the Southern Realms. I haven't played as them for quite a while, but... Hey, don't do that. Don't be attacking me. I feel it's something from like Astalia and Talia. Oh, hello, Knights of Origo have united against us. Well, okay. Hey, we recruited a Empire Captain. That's fine. You can join us. Alhike has a pretty good garrison in it. We get a rogue. Be nice if the Empire Captains actually look different. Actually, they look like a Strigoi. That was the same when I was testing it last time. We don't really need to play that now. It's so easy. We just roll over them. Occupy it. Dagon. Infantry is gone. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We get iron. All walls. Let's get that. And get that. What do you get? Are you an Empire Captain? You look a bit poorly. Get Blade Master. You can get Flaming Sword of Ruin. And you can get... Get the Withering. That sounds very familiar. No, the halflings are continuing to haunt me. Why have we got so much? Oh, conquest, corruption. Right. Henri, leave us alone. We're just retaking what is rightfully ours. Yes, yes. I think we'll move around and take Pyrus, and then we'll go and take other things. Take Kofa. Yes. Okay. Go to Alhike. Running along. Run, run, run. Cool. You... Let's see what size their army is in there. Right. Also, we might be able to get a ballista when we finish building that slave market or whatever it is. Oh, look at those turn times. This is a Vortex. So different. Mamluk slaves, 40. We could just round out our numbers with slaves. What do we get from other things? Oh, you get unit capacity for dervishes. That's something which would be nice for the halflings, because it doesn't actually have that indicator for the, what's it called? For the ogres and cooks. I think the cooks actually are now unlimited in how many you can recruit, which is very nice because they were kind of they were a very important point in the army, and they were limited in how many you could get. 170. 140 for a ballista. Ballista, sometimes called bolt throwers, are a missile weapon that launches large arrow-like projectiles at distant targets, skewering everything between you and them. We could get Southlanders. 200. What are they? Halberds. Or dervishes. Southlanders might help us more against the cavalry, if they have cavalry over there. I'm going to send you over there. Have a look at Pyrrhus. Do they have an army?
March!
They do. They have
I
2.
will not blight my soul.
What's that? Water supplies. Desert thirst makes for parched mouths and frail armies. Having recently entered a settlement, the water skins still hydrate the warriors for now. Oh, interesting. Do we have that? No, we don't. That might actually be a mechanic for puns. But I'm not sure.
I must keep my holy vow. No! Do you take me for a churl?
You don't have anything really other than...
What? Pick up the pace! Yes, Graf. I am a lord.
You have a blessed field trebuchet.
Never.
Grail Relic, Knights of the Realm. Men-at-Arms, Spearmen-at-Arms. Artec. Upgrade that. And we'll round out our units with, like, slaves or something. Just numbers. Bodies. All except one, because I want to use our mutated Empire Captain in combat. I wonder what he's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be... Part of me thinks it should be like a Araby themed captain. On the other hand, is it supposed to be like some kind of like desert monster? Okay. Oh, we've got to wait 2 turns for that. Yes. The unpleasant climate is also causing issues for us. Things are more expensive. Casualty replenishment slower. Construction time is 50%, and we get less income. Sure, get the dervishes. Yeah, maybe you can, what's it called? Attack their units. Now we're going for time. That's fine. We've got like another hour. Just I didn't spend too much time waffling about the different units and all that. Want to be thorough. Strict. It's good. Oh, they take 3 turns to recruit. Is that because of this? Nope. They just take 3 turns to recruit. 3 turns is an awful lot. Especially for an infantry unit. It's kind of the problem with like the Beastman's Bestigor units, and they were always 3 turns to recruit. It's like, well, yeah, but when you're Beastman, you tend to need to move around a lot. It would be good if you could steal the water supplies. That would be fun. I don't really want to ambush their units now. Maybe you can get some levels off it and make yourself better at it. There we go. Assault units. How much damage did we do? None! I can't even see the damage we did. Ah. Alright, we can get Mamluk slaves now. Bought as slaves, and often trained from boyhood, these soldiers make formidable opponents, though their loyalty is naturally questionable. Melee attack's pretty good, actually, for a unit that cheap. Wow, yeah, they're actually better than spearmen in melee. Weapon strength is lower, though. And their charge bonus is better. No, actually, their weapon strength is higher. Yeah. Melee attack, weapon strength, and charge bonus is higher. Melee defense is lower. Speed is lower. Leadership is lower. 33 leadership. That would actually... Come to think of it, with this, if their character aura's leadership effect is plus 70, that means you'd have these 40 upkeep units with 100 leadership. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Direct me.
Aha! Oh, you failed. Get specialist. What's your name?
Ready.
Yuri Tamun. Yuri Tamun. Okay. I kind of feel like I should go for Kofa, but I don't want them to wheel around and take siege. Oh, hike. Wait. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. 4 units of our 4 units of our garrison is Mamluk slaves. So it looks large, but it's not necessarily that strong. That much stronger than normal. We've just got more bodies. So yes, Araby was one of those factions people, including myself, were rather looking forward to as a faction to be added to Warhammer 2 at some point. However, Creative Assembly have said that they have no plans of adding them. So it's unfortunate. I would still like to see them added possibly at some point down the line, but I can understand if there's more important things to work on. And while I am by no means am taking the efforts of the modding community for granted, with fine mods to fill in the gaps, the loss of an official one isn't that keenly felt by me. What do I want? Yeah, it's odd that these cost 3 turns and they only cost 1. They are unbreakable with Frenzy. But okay, get 2 of the slaves. Meow. Hey, stop following me around, you stupid Bretonnian glued to your horse. What is that? Riding on some kind of beast. Buh. Weird. You just walk around on the ground like everyone else.
By the comet.
Can I attack the walls? Nope. This isn't that type of unit. You only steal technology.
Yes, General.
No, no, no. Don't go swimming. Damn it.
Move.
Okay, you can just sit around there. Ow. Oh. What's that causing it? Corruption. Public order +4. That would be built in 2 turns. That's 6. That's 12. 93. Get rid of that. We can build that again at some other point, and I'll replace it with a tap room. This corruption is being caused by Kofa. Perhaps I should have gone for them first to get rid of that vampiric corruption. But I want to get rid of the Bretonnians because their settlements are a pain to deal with. Oh, we got a warrior priest. Hello.
Yes, son of Sigma.
Duramen. You actually counteract the corruption? What do you get? You got weapons master. Good. Can you attack walls? You can damage buildings. It'd be nice to damage the Grail shrine so they don't get their Grail Knights. Can we damage the town to get rid of their garrison? I don't think so. Go there and raid. You can go in there. We are at a slight minus to our income, but we've got some money.
You come bearing arms.
Oh, hello.
Is it war?
Layla, the Silver Princess. You could do no wrong by being on our good side. Yeah, but you see, I'm going to go to war with you eventually just because you're there. And I don't like you. Hello. What are you doing? You're like running out of your settlement. Grey herds. Okay.
Do you take me for a churl?
So you have peasants. You have the general. Ah, yes. I have one of these mods activated actually, showing the faction thing, so we can see behind them. Peasant bowmen, Rail Knights, Knights of the Realm. Fine.
So,
You can't join that army and thing. I'd like to attack
I
you.
will not
If I,
fight my soul. I am
it's always a
alone.
question of would I be able to get them before they link up with the other reinforcements? Usually no. Ugh.
I must keep my holy vow.
They don't have much in the way of cavalry.
Do you take me for
They have
a
Knights in the
churl?
Realm, unless these are more cavalry, which is possible.
I will not blight
I think
my
that's
soul.
just an army of peasants. And they have at max another 2. Go and attack them. Hey there, how's it going? What's your army? Knights in the Realm, 3 battle pilgrims. You have a blessed field trebuchet, but yeah, whatever. Okay, fine. We have elephants and Promethean hatchlings. What's the battlefield look like? Flat plains. Okay, well. This is fine for the first battle. We're going to get to see our armies in action. I'm going to have to be quite aggressive. They're probably just going to team up with all their other armies, but... ah, well. We do have 2 spellcasters. And they don't. So that's a bonus we have. And we also have Pit of Shades, which is very nice. And, Flaming Swords, which is alright. Not really that useful against Bretonnia, but increases our damage a little bit. If I could get a lot of their units in a clump and then cast Pit of Shades on top of them, that would be nice. I would like some more light cavalry to be able to hunt down their units. We do have cataphracts, but they're not fast. Okay. Yeah, sure. 5. Gamble that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hooray! Renaud is with me. They're all bunched up over here. Right next to their reinforcements. Fair enough. Elephants! Slaves. Oh, they are in a scattered formation. I was going to say, be neat if they're in a scattered formation, but they already are. Archers. Yeah. Sometimes you click and it turns them around slightly. It's very annoying. Apparently all Araby units sound like beastmen. Pit fighters. Dervishes. Bar. Empire captain. No, not you. Back there. Bright wizard. Prometheans. And elephants. There we go. Okay. You're sneaky, and you are cataphracts. So, let's have a look at our units. We have spears. They are equipped with Tomb King's shields. Do they have... They only have bronze shields, though they have the large shields of the Tomb Kings. I suppose their shields are not as well maintained. That's fine. They have hoods and all that. And some nice patterns on their clothes. We have pit fighters. I like their shields. They've got long hair. Sure. Oh yes, the elephants. They're a shaved, what's it called? Shaved mammoth. They look pretty fine. Their trunk still creeps me out though, because it's the same as the Chaos War mammoth. So, there's a few issues with the textures, but whatever. Elephants, they're not as big as the normal ones. What are these? Swordsmen! The units look much different and better than the unit cards. I can imagine these would be changed at a later point. Yeah, the slaves look about what you'd expect. I think those are flagellant units, flagellant models. But yeah, I like the look of them. They look nice. Dervishes. Okay. They're like flagellants with 2 swords. I thought they had 2 swords. 2 swords, not great swords. Archers. They're very quiet compared to my other guys. Oh, what's that? I have a guy with I have 2 guys with whips in their squad. Is that shown anywhere on the model? On the unit card? Nope. Okay. Odd. Do the other units have them? You're different. You've got a trumpet. So they've tried to add like banner carriers, musicians, and unit champions to the squads? Interesting. That's our bright wizard. Where's Jaffar? There he is. He's got... It's like retextured, or reskinned, reskinned model of the, what's it called? Light wizard armor. That's the headdress he's got. And the robes. I like the look of them. The staff kind of looks like texture on the staff isn't working properly. Either that or it's just black, but I like the effect on the orb, but it kind of looks like it's missing or something. I don't know. Neat sword. The Promethean hatchlings. Crabs. Or hermit crabs. They look pretty cool. As a tinsy little picky thing, the only thing I would change is their eye stalks. Because they're currently white. That's because they come from the undead ones. Which I would give them black ones to make it look like they're actually living. A very, very tiny nitpicky detail. Jazales! You see their unique rifles. I think there's actually a few unique weapons in the army. They have long scopes on them. And these little fins on the ends. Yeah, these sabers are also unique. They look pretty cool. They're sneaky units, good for sniping. And we have these, which are the Arabian Corsairs. Do they have like dirty fighting or something? Nope. Okay, and we'll look at our cataphracts. They look nice. I like the cataphracts. There. What do you call it? Not barding, just like scale gambesons for their horses. I don't know the proper terms, but I like their shields. The only thing is maybe the texture work on the horse barding gambeson could be a bit better. A little fuzzy. Ah, that's fine. I'm being picky. Ah, they look nice. I like them. They have a more unified look to them than the Bretonnians. Okay. So, with all that, we're gonna have to deal with Bretonnia over here. They're all clumped up. So, go there. You, go there. You. I want you to move up. Charge! You have the flaming skull, but I can't cast it that far away. You have. Oh yeah, Pit of Shades. You can't cast it that far. Damn it! Oh yes, also we do have Spirit Leech, and we also have Summon a Fire Djinn. We can use that once. Shoot those Grail Knights. Pow! Okay, let me pause. Some of these are anti-large. Those are anti-large. Those are anti-large. Oh, so wonderful. They're going to chew my cataphracts up. Slaves! Charge them. They're anti-large. Knights of the Realm! Charge them. They're anti-large as well. Go over there. Actually, go this way. Do that. Oh. Right. Summon a Fire Djinn. Oh yeah. And here's the Fire Djinn. Looks pretty cool. It's a retextured, what's it called? X-Wraith. Looks quite nice. Dargle Bargolf. Oh, my Empire Captain. What is going on? A lot of messy stuff. Oh, the Ifrit doesn't have a model for it. It only causes fear. I would have thought maybe it causes terror. Charge! It's also got the attuned to magic, so apparently it gets stronger when there's more winds of magic. It's nice to like charge that giant thing! The good thing is, if we can break them, they'll just run off the map. The same thing can be said for us. Ifrit's got 35 kills. That's pretty good. There. Oh! Come back! Stop fleeing, you cowards! You'll not destroy my machinations so early on. Probably will. Destroy their peasants! They're weak. And scared. Whoa! I'm a giant spooky spook. Where's our dervishes? Oh, did all of our dervishes die? I wasn't even paying attention. Attack those knights of the realm there. You. We have 10 winds of magic. We need 13. Can we hold on until we get 13? Get away from me! Seven. So what's this? Does this have it does have disintegrating and crumbling. So maybe it will. Maybe it might not be beholden to the whole. What's it called? Boom. Shoot their general. Please summon something. Cataphracts, 138 kills. They're nice. I would like more units of them if we survive. Enemy lord is wounded! Aha! Will it be enough? Probably not. Stop running around after enemy units. Keep charging their units off the battlefield, please. Okay. Attack that guy.
Squibsack, Rafka,
Squib Shack. They managed to take down one of my elephants. Yoink. Schwink. Fireball! Bam! Aha! How do you like that? Their grow relic is preventing my elephant from moving. Stop that! Cheats! Sultan Jaffar's got some interesting attacks. He just like breathed acid everywhere.
Take the ground.
Fireball!
Seething fire.
Bam!
Ready for war.
Keep chasing those peasant bowmen.
Chaos.
So close to victory! Maybe? Is it victory? Is it? Oh, my units are fleeing. Oh, you're all the way over there. Don Domingo is chasing people down. Whoop! Whoop! I mean, there's a bit of a problem with this. Even if we win, we're gonna have to retreat because... Hey, wait. Victory! Ooh, that was very, very close. Ugh. Wow. That is how you do not play a battle. Pyrrhic victory. You can't get much more Pyrrhic than that. Oh, we only had like 200 units left. We pretty badly hurt them though. However, they're just going to recover those losses. We don't really have enough to attack their settlement. Hmm. 144 kills on the cataphracts, 458 kills on the two war elephants. That's very impressive. 110 on the bright wizard. He did good job. 137 on Jaffar. I think that was from the pit of shades. Potion of foolhardiness. Yeah, thanks, game. I think it's telling me something. Pardon the captives to take the money.
You dishonor me.
Could I deal with you?
I must keep my holy vow. No.
Ooh. You had 6 hit points left. Get assault units level 2. The latest disgrace. Not so holy now, eh, my lord? Lying back in your own pigsty. Where's your lady now? Defeat Sir John Tierwell. Owning factions favored corruption. +1, all regions. That's pretty nice. Charge bonus, +10%. We can finish off your army. Yeah. Oh, we lost 4 units. Whatever. Sure, execute the captives. Hey, we got the Griffin banner. -4 leadership. Oh, we lost our general. Our lord. Ah, no, our captain. Whatever. Get an inspiring presence. You can get... Do I want level 2 of the Burning Head, or do I want another level of Fireball? Burning Head. I was going to use that character. I was going to actually remove him from my army and assault the garrison. But I forgot, and I got too eager. We're going to have a rebellion in Araby. Unless I do that. We can take a turn of no income from it. If it just means it's going to hold on and not rebel. Just one more turn. War declared. Chevaliers de Lyonesse and Khemri. Or Khemri. Blooded Axe Tribe. Gotrek and Felix. Recent conversation in the local tavern has been centered around a pair of powerful mercenaries rumored to be traveling through nearby provinces. The famous dwarf slayer known as Gotrek Gurnason and his human companion and chronicler Felix Jaeger. Some in the Empire consider Gotrek and Felix to be outlaws, but the duo are known to have slain some of the most insurmountable adversaries known to the forces of order. Should they be persuaded to join your cause, they would be truly formidable allies. We can get Gotrek and Felix. That would actually be kind of cool. There they are. They've actually been reworked a little bit. I might actually run back and try and get them. Because previously, Gotrek and Felix are characters which you can hire. Gotrek is a lord, Felix is a hero. And they do not gain income. They do not gain experience. So people were finding that by using them, they were fighting battles and, you know, they weren't getting any experience for the battles. It's been reworked so that Gotrek, whenever they win a battle, exchange the experience with all of your other lords, which is nice. No peace. I'm not going to let you off the hook that easily. I'm going to return. Okay, go to El Hike. I don't like what you're doing. You have a lot of zombies. As you'd expect the Vampire Coast to have. Yeah, we can't replace that captain we lost. Captain. Okay. So yes, they were reworked to give the experience to all of your other lords. And also, they, what is it? They cost no upkeep. They don't increase your, what's it called? Supply lines cost. Is perhaps more accurate, I believe. Can we get them? You have managed to meet the legendary duo Gotrek and Felix. While they travel through the province over some tankards of ale, Gotrek reveals to you that he is seeking the most heroic death possible. Felix suggests that he and Gotrek join your cause. The Slayer seems unenthusiastic at first, but is soon persuaded that you can help him achieve the great doom he craves. Felix tells you privately that really he welcomes the safety in numbers our forces will provide. Yes, we can recruit Gotrek and Felix. Yay, let's do so.
We'll make a slayer out of you yet, manling.
What malign beast must we face next, Gotrek?
Well, it's going to be Bretonnians, because you've unwittingly joined an evil faction. I don't know whether we should be getting them, considering we're perhaps not, you know, the most good of factions, but whatever. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So yes, we have Gotrek and Felix.
My quest is done.
They also discover undercities quite handily. So yes, Gotrek is unbreakable. He has heroic fortitude. Chance of unit gaining hit points when his health is low. And he has Gotrek's Doom, an ability plus 40 melee defense, plus 44% damage resistance.
The heat
Makes my beard itch.
Yes, thank you. He's also voiced by Brian Blessed.
Gotrek, Journey son.
No one else could voice him, honestly. And Felix, who's more of a support hero, but he's pretty good on his own also. Blood Oath, he can replenish the hit points of another character. And Helping Hand, which gives damage resistance and melee attack to another character.
Fear no peril.
So yes, you can give them items. I think they give all of their stuff which you give them to someone else. They unequip all of their items when they leave. Because Gotrek and Felix are only around... Previously it was for 20 turns. Now I remember that's been upped to 30 turns. So they're actually with us for a rather long time. Which is quite nice. We can't actually recruit anything. We can get... Hey Gotrek, how do you feel about, like, heading an army of slaves? Are you sure these people are all right, Manling? Sure. You know, I think the documentation passed mustard. But why are they sending us off to battle with all these slaves? You've done messed up now, Manling.
Gotrek, Journey son.
Yeah. Did we lose our cataphracts? No, we didn't. Yay. Fine. And another turn. We're just gonna drown Bretonnians in slaves. Rather than in halfling militia. Oh yeah, I actually noticed also something else.
this night.
An interesting thing about the Dread King Legions faction is that even though they're Tomb Kings, they actually start with a Necromancer hero. Which is, I don't think they can actually recruit Necromancer heroes. But that's very neat, because the Tomb Kings, as an undead faction, they don't get access to the Lore of Vampires with Invocation of Nehek, so that potentially makes the Tomb Kings faction incredibly powerful, being able to heal and resurrect their units, which is something they can't do normally. Okay.
Off we go.
Off we go.
That's beyond me.
What do you say if I tell you to go to places you can't?
Journey son.
Because I always like the funny dialogue they have.
Never.
Never.
No. Snottling fondler.
Hey!
Funny. Madness.
Magnus.
No. Funny. Nothing doing. Snottling fondler. Madness. No. That's beyond me. Funny. Madness.
Okay. Anything else? Once more.
Wazuk.
Wazuk!
No. Funny. That's beyond me. Nothing doing.
Nothing doing. Wazuk! If you ever want to get insulted by Brian Blessed, just tell Gotrek to go to places he can't go to. Every character in the game has dialogue for when you're telling them to do things they can't, and some of them, and they quite often have funny little dialogues which they say. It's not exactly like the piss dialogue in Warcraft when you click on the characters too often. But it's close enough. Okay. You can go there. Move up.
Where's the slaughter?
Slaughter! More slaves! And... no. Oh, that gives untainted. Okay. That's fine. Nope, nope. Don't want salt. Yeah, get more slave traders. Increase our income! We're going to need it when El Hike levels up. Peace negotiated. Vampire Coast mutineers and clan scryer. There's actually something I haven't... As I said, I've barely played the Vortex and I haven't played it since Clan Scryer came out. I'm always like, Clan Scryer? They start in Skavenblight. Of course I want to start in Skavenblight. Okay. Oh. No, I was going to say, they have armies of peasants, but... it's me and my armies of slaves.
Where's the ale?
You've drunk it all. There we go. One more turn, maybe. And then we'll attack Virus and get rid of those annoying Bretonnians. That was an interesting double axe symbol there, which I just caught. Be at war with the following factions. Ekrak Brotherhood. Too long have we suffered the vampiric madness and fester in Sylvania. We must purge the land of the undead and return it to Sigmar's care. Declare war on these abominations. Yeah, they're over there. Nah, forget them. They're not important. What's important is smacking some Bretonnians around. No reason for it. Okay. Also... that's not too bad. We can last with that negative to our... what's it called? Public order for a turn. Yes, yes, yes. They just spawned another lord. Well, we can deal with that. We've got two armies. Hey, Sultan Jaffar, go and attack Virus. Da-da-da. Hey! Gotrek. How do you feel about killing a Bretonnian lord? With your army of slaves.
Making limbs will fly. A mighty death.
This isn't what I signed up for.
Off we go.
Hey, got mane of the pure breed. When woven within a living horse's mane, hair from Gil's steed confers strength and resilience into mounts of the same noble bloodline. Charge bonus +5 for all cavalry. Pretty nice. Give that to Jaffar. That is an enchanted item. Yoink. He actually took a fair bit of damage during that battle. Oh. Okay. It's fine. Actually kind of want to recruit another hero here, just so that we can organize public order a little. Come on. Ah! Minus 1,000. We can't do that. Knights of Orgio, or whatever Virus, are going to... Nope, they're not going to talk to us. Income for sacking settlements. No, war fervor. Punish them.
Aye? Onwards to death!
Fine.
Let's say do it!
Perfectly normal. Whatever. It's like in the story, you know. They've been misled by someone they trusted. And then it's like, oh, actually, you're a bad guy. But yeah, sorry to break it to you. Are we really the bad guys, though? We're playing as Araby, and we're kicking Bretonnians out of our lands.
You come bearing arms. Is it war?
Yeah, you want peace. Can I make you a vassal? No. I wouldn't even accept that if you were willing. I think the patch also added noises for the Dwarven and Skaven ships. I don't know what they mean by that. We'll say who's the fool. Does that stack with the other one? No, it doesn't.
For the wisdom of the
Look at that ship. Cannons all over it.
Godric, journey son.
Oh, Felix is a hero, but he doesn't have any actions he can perform on enemy heroes? Nope. Okay. How many more turns will you survive? 4 more turns. You just hold up there, recover your strength, Godric, and we will be about with the siege soon. I don't actually think it's...
The time for talk is over.
Stop bugging me. Oh, 600. No. I don't think it's actually that out of the ordinary that Godric is attacking Bretonnia, because they can join... They can only join good factions, but if, like, the Empire happens to be at war with Bretonnia, I'm pretty sure you can use them in the war against Bretonnia. It's more... They won't join, like, vampire counts. Or they won't join... What are the factions they can join? The Empire, Bretonnia, Marcus Wolfheart's expedition. But that's Empire. They can join as the dwarves as well. They won't join you if you're playing as the high elves, so I'm pretty sure. Because, you know, there's no way Godric Gurdison's going to fight for a Ponzi elf. Let's go again. Kind of wish the whole animosity between elves and dwarves was a bit stronger in the game.
You come bearing arms.
I feel like they should have an aversion of about 50 or 60 or something. Ugh. Hello, welcome. How's it going? You're level 3. You can get impassioned. 2 more turns. Get another one after that. How's this? We've stabilized it in turn. How often do I stream? About once every day. Generally. How's that? Sure. We're gonna wait another day. Or another turn. You went up a level. What other skills do you get? You get Scorpion Carapace Armor. Perfect Vigor. Speed plus 10%. By 15. Physical Resistance 5%. Would say 5%. That's nice. And Falcon Scimitar. Public Order plus 2. Ooh. Armor Piercing Damage plus 12. Over Strength plus 6%. Magical Attacks. Leadership plus 4. Am I going for World Domination? This is really just a brief stream to show off Araby from one of the mods. Mixu's Forgotten Factions mod. More than anything else. Because I wanted to play them in Mortal Empire, but it wasn't working. So we're playing in the Vortex campaign instead, as a compromise. We could show off all the units they have and what they have to go up against. And so, what's this? You get a Griffin. Protector of Order. You get Unbreakable. And increased diplomatic relations with Dwarves, High Elves, and Lizardmen. Okay, that's like a good thing. And then there's this one, Machinator. They will do anything in the pursuit of power, and even bargaining with chaos or scheming with ratmen. Well, that's similar to Sultan Jaffar's. Spreads chaos corruption. He gets regeneration, but you get increased relations with Norska, Skaven, and Chaos. This is probably what we'd go for, since Jaffar is focused on that. If we were playing as one of the other lords, we might have gone for the Protector of Order, because they're more goodly than Sultan Jaffar is, I believe. Crescent Amulet. He's got another unique item down here, that's right. Strange Mystical Amulet allows its wearer magical powers, but it is a heavy burden some cannot bear. Miscast base chance minus 10%. Spreads corruption, chaos corruption, and 15% magic resistance. So, the Heroic Sheik actually is a fighter, but is also a mage. He's got a mixture of spells too. Fireball, Amber Spear, Flame Storm, Wizard's Wild Form, Life Bloom, and Djinn Hunter. Oh, he can summon a Fire Djinn. Okay, that's like Jaffar's ability. That's the same. And that's the same. Okay, okay. Get inspiring. Get Root Marcher. We'll be able to increase your, what's it called? Public Order bonuses. If you're going to be sitting in Al-Haik. So yes, I am currently playing with a variety of different mods. Not as many as I usually do, because they're not all updated, but the major ones is Mixu's Faction Unlocker, which adds a bunch of unique factions. Currently Araby, also this one over here. I think the Dread Legions or something like that. And be gone. Dread King's Legions, which is a mixture of Tomb Kings and Vampire Counts units. What else am I playing with? No summon degradation. Apparently we're able to defeat them easily, but they haven't taken any damage. Fine, do that. Be gone! These lands are Arabian now. Do I want to plunder the province? No. There we go. Hooray! Virus. And we get spice.
Victorious! But alive!
Yes, Gotrek. Curses!
I'm not got all dead!
Get... what do I want? Getting the Medina Guard up here. You can get Impassioned level 2. You can get Piercing Bolts of Burning. That's nice. And you can get... Oh, we can't get Sand Dwellers. Oh, that's only for level rank 9. That's a little odd, but okay. Speed, Vigor Loss Reduction, Rally. Let me get these things. One more level until we can get Serpent Staff. The unique items is the same with the halflings. I believe you just put the point in it, then you get the item the next level. You don't have a mission or a battle to complete to get them. Sure. Unyielding stride. Vigor loss reduction.
Good old scrap.
A good old scrap. Attacks in the province? Good. Sure. Upgrade the slave market.
Gotrek, journey son.
Gotrek, you and your slave army can go over so that we can prepare to attack Ulfar. Because that will be our next target. Since Layla the Silver Princess keeps trespassing. I mean, we keep trespassing over here, but who cares? Got minus 25 prejudice against us. Why do they hate us? We're not bad people. Cough, cough. Oh, we've only got 17 turns left? Wait, hang on. When did we recruit them? 35, 45, 50, yeah, sure, okay. The turns have been flying past. They upped it to 30, I thought maybe it had reset after one turn down to 20, but nope. When they leave, they'll just leave, and we'll be able to recruit them later on again. I think they'll actually have some different things. The omens are ill. Something I have done has angered the gods, yet they are fickle. They may forgive you in time, or more immediate appeasement might be necessary. Yeah, sure. We can do with the public order bonus.
Born to die.
Born to die.
Where's the nearest tavern then?
Lovely. My guys make such nice noises. You can give your Mamluk slaves to Gotrek. Then you can go back to Al-Haik. And then we can march on Kofar. And unite the eastern coast of Arabia. Oh. Great green beams are going through the air! What does it mean? Skaven are doing the Vortex. One of their Vortex, what's it called? Rights? No. I'm sure the game will tell us. No, it won't. Okay. Well, the Skaven are performing a ritual. That's it. To mess with this thing. The 4 major factions are doing that. We're not focused on that. We're focused on other things. Just mucking around mostly. Your army is made up of loaded corpses, scurvy dogs, the Mongols, zombie pirate gunner mobs. Gunnery mobs, fine, okay. You go back in there. Also, I'm just going to pause the recording and take a short break. Okay, right, we're back. Now, what was your army? A lot of explodey things and weak, scurvy dogs.
Gotrek, journey son.
You go in there so you can recover your losses a bit faster.
Troll Slayer.
Troll Slayer. I don't really want to give you anything better. It does give you more slaves. Just fill out your army with slaves. It's all I can afford at the moment. Oh, Postal 1, it's free on GOG as well. I was interested in having a look at the first one. I haven't seen a playthrough of that. Yeah. Okay, move there.
Gotrek, journey son. Even slayers must rest.
You can rest when you're dead. Okay, okay. Get rid of those giant green beams. Skaven, stop it. You're messing with my view. Kofar will be easier to take. Unlike Bretonnians, they do not have the walls by default. Clan Eshin is destroyed. Well, so much for Deathmaster Snicked. What are you doing? Go away. Do we have a non-aggression pact with you? No, we do not. I never agreed to one, I'm pretty sure. People are unhappy. But we have tribute, so they're, indifferent. Probably the best way to put it. Do I want to attack your army while you're out of the walls? I do, kind of. And we're gonna have a look at Gotrek.
On the move.
Hey you! Declare war! Surprise! Is it gonna be a doddle? Ugh. Yeah. But yes, if anyone is interested in what times I stream, expanding on my answer earlier, I have it listed on my Twitch homepage. Tends to be around 11 PM AEST I start, so, you know, take maybe half an hour from there, depends. It's not a precise number, but I tend to try and stick around there. Okay, so also, if you ever wish to see any of my streams which I've done previously, or wish to watch them in your own time, I upload all of my streams to my YouTube channel, which is also linked on my Twitch homepage. Or you can just find Mech4 on Twitch. They tend to be uploaded within the next 24 hours after the stream. So I tend to stream late, and I don't really want to go through the whole process of uploading them when it's like 4 AM in the morning, so. Okay. We have zombies. Go there, and go there. As a brief recover, we're playing as Araby. We have cataphracts, Promethean hatchlings, Mamluk slaves, spears, swordsmen, war spears, war elephants, with very tiny ears, might I say. I just noticed that. They've got tiny little ears. Jazales, archers, also a mage, and our leader, Sultan Jaffar, who's a appropriately evil-looking person. He's oddly pale, but I suppose that's a design choice. I don't know anything about the character, other than he was a guy who was bad. I don't think there's ever artwork of him. I'm even kind of guessing that he was bad, just based on the skills he's got. I feel pretty safe in assuming he was not a very nice person. Okay, slaves. Move up. You're going to be taking the brunt of all this undead firing nonsense. There we go. Actually, do that. There. Gotrek, where are you? There you go. Felix! Oh yeah, they got like guys with whips in their squad. Slave drivers, I suppose. They don't have an ability based on that. One of the mods I play with, the expanded factions greenskins the orc part of that, they have or is it for the goblins part of it? You have snotling squads, and they have what's it called? The snotlings have orc bullies, I think they're called, in the squad, which is just an orc with a whip to keep the snotlings around in combat a bit longer. They actually have the model in their unit. Are you anti-large? No, you're armor piercing. Shoot those bloated corpses. Actually, that would be funny. Pow! Pew pew pew. Come on, snipe them. Pew. One of them blows up, they'll probably all blow up. Bloated corpses are suicide units. Their whole purpose is to run towards the enemy and blow up. They're quite good at that. Hey, rotting Prometheans! Slaves! Go and poke the what's it called?
Make them pay! I'll die willingly!
Charge! Oh, this is so cruel. Yeah, like it's just a corpse. Just charge it. What's the worst it can do? Oh, God, it stinks. Stink! Boo! Well, they serve their purpose. These are the tactics of a Skaven player. Casualties? What do you mean casualties? Oh, right. Why were you over there? Yeah, what? What were you... Oh. Wow, people charged a long way. Why were you all the way over here? Whatever. Victory! That poor unit of slaves. My whole army is basically untouched, and just one slave unit is decimated because they got blown up by two corpses. Oh, reinforcements 1? Wait, what? Oh, that was from, yeah, that would have been, Gotrek. Doesn't come up with his name, though. Oh, yeah, I noticed that. His name doesn't show up in the, card on the campaign map. And, Kadeskaf. Oh, I was close enough to my settlement to have my garrison in that battle. That's where those guys came from. Oh, I didn't see the, Arabian Nights. Oh, well. Pardon the captives. They all died anyway. Terrifying mask of E! And a burger.
Great Grumney's beard!
Great Grumney's beard.
Gotrek, Gurneyson!
Urge to say... Brian Blessed, famous lines rising. Serpent Staff. We now cause terror. What's this do? Summon Serpent Djinn. Ooh! Was that listed? No! That wasn't listed on the item! It summons a Serpent Djinn? Well, I'm very interested in seeing that. Oh, we didn't get to see the Fire Djinn either. I didn't need it. We can summon the Fire Djinn, which is pretty cool. Yes, yes, Gotrek. Upgrade Virus. How many points do we have there, actually? 3. One more turn, 4. And we don't have enough resources to upgrade to level 4. Go for Dock will be nice to have. Okay, get that. Unassigned. Your point. Get Iron Disciplinarian. Allow us to tighten our grip on our provinces. Not that it will be a problem once Kofor is gone. Stupid vampiric corruption. And later on... Oh, we've encountered Khemri. Apparently Khemri took that province to the south of us. Hey! Hey, that was mine! I was going to take that. Bloody Bretonnians. Charging in like the big goddamn heroes they are. I wanted that place. Morgan of the Flame. Mogan of the Flame. You just got armies of peasants. Mathis Tribuche. Well, it's going to be an army of... It's going to be like a battle of...
Gotrek,
Get rid of you.
where's the ale?
They're weak now because they just took that.
Valiant Lord.
Yes. The time to take, the time to act is now. What do they have? Oh, laughable. Just peasants.
Fear no peril.
Gotrek, how do you feel about smacking some warheads around? I like the sound of that. More Bretonnians? They're not monsters. Oh, it's Pirates of Satosa. Not Aranessa Saltspite.
Greet me as a friend, nor are we foes.
Oh, hey, Dread King. How's it going? Non-aggression pact. The Tomb Kings of Nehekara have much to offer their allies. He's aggressive, unreliable, despises Nehekara and undead. Kingdom come. Only likes the desert. Power is everything. They like the fact that we're a great power. They don't like our military actions against Knights of Origo? That's a bit odd. Maybe because they're allied? They were allied with them? Possibly. Ruler's prejudice. Caliphate of Araby. Yeah, it's kind of odd. Sure, I mean, we're not interested in fighting against the Tomb Kings right now. That Dread King Legion's faction is a hybrid. It's mostly Tomb Kings, but it's also got, like, vampire counts, skeleton units in it.
Protector of the realm.
Okay. Declare war. Oh, you're going to drag in the Greybeard's prospectors. Fine. Knight, sally forth, and we are prepared for you. It's a doddle.
You watching, Felix?
This is how you bust some Bretonnian heads.
Out of my
Do
way!
you take me for a churl?
Thank you. Dead. And we own Kofa. Yay! Man's ruin. Kill them! Kill them all! Their fake gods will recognize their own, if indeed they exist. We get extra leadership when fighting against men. Upgrade Coastal Village, level 2. How many more turns are you lasting? 11! We might continue until they leave. Impassioned, level 3. You get... get Sand Dwellers, because that increases our melee attack. Sounds quite nice.
Gotrek,
What have you got down here? Lashik, Sorcerer's Island, and Followers of Nagash are in Wizard Caliph's Palace. Araby is kind of like this. This is more Nehekara, where the Tomb Kings are, but this is more Araby around here. Sort of, kind of including the mountain. The mountain's held by dwarves, so it's not really part of our land. What have we got? Old Festdag. Oh, it's just the Empire ones. Foster independence, collect tribute, stimulate trade, and levy conscripts. Okay, we've got +5 for the next turn, lowering. Vampiric corruption will be going down to 0, so that's fine. Collect tribute. I want more money. Lothern has declared war on the pirates of Sartosa. Foreign trespasser, Amelie Woolsey. Woolsey? Our
Demon Slayer.
bright wizard got a level. Get Disney Bolter Burning.
Gotrek Gurnishan.
We're gonna have to take Bel Aliad from Rapance. We'll go down to Lashik, because since we're at war with them,
I am a lord of Bretonia. Never.
we can just sit in our provinces. How many more turns? 10. Fine, fine. We should probably keep attacking while we've got Gotrek, because he makes things quite a lot easier for us.
Gotrek Gurnishan.
Why did you move such a small distance? Because you were up there and you had to travel across terrain to get back, I suppose. What do I want? Free Company Militia or Arabian Corsairs? The difference is minimal. Arabian Corsairs have higher leadership, higher melee attack and melee defense, lower weapon strength, but they have anti-infantry because they're dual sword infantry. They have a higher charge. They have a lower charge bonus. No, higher charge bonus. But they don't have a pistol. Same upkeep. I kind of like the pistol attack of the Free Company Militia. It's very useful. Because there's a leadership debuff units get when they're under missile fire. It's nice to shoot them from range a bit before you charge in, because it disrupts them and weakens them a bit, though I can understand the Arabian Corsairs being more melee focused. Reed Sawkins. It's a gunnery white. Why are you just sailing around? I mean, I suppose if anyone should be, you are. Arkan! I like playing as Arkan the Black. It's fun. Also, going around just getting all of the buildings related to Nagash. I want to play a Mortal Empire's campaign as Arkan the Black, as I was, but it went wrong. Oh, Arkan's dead. Oh well. But he can get so powerful. The building in Nagashazar in the Mortal Empire's campaign is incredible. It's like, it causes plus 50 vampire corruption in that region, but, or in that province, but gives you 500 income as a Tomb King's player, but it gives you plus 100 capacity for the Vampire Counts units, so you can get armies of Hex Wraiths, which is incredible. And it also reduces global recruitment times by 5 turns. All units. For all armies, I think, too. So it's just, you can build an army basically anywhere in the world in 1 turn. And it's incredible. And that's the Tomb Kings. It doesn't cost you, it wouldn't cost you anything. I want to play with that. That is just so ridiculous sounding. Oh, you defeat my army? I just spawned another one out of nothing.
Son of Gurney.
Okay. Don't like Cetra doing that, but that's not even mentioning all the other bonuses Arkan can get on top of that. All the books in the gash. You can get Shadow Lich Priests and just other bonuses to your units. Every time you conquer a region, you get a sandstorm. One of the books gives you. And then you have the Black Tower of Arkan and a Great Pyramid of Nagash for further increasing your magic points. And his items also. Oh,
You dishonor me.
it would be completely ridiculous. Okay. And sack it, because this is a new province. Hey, we got the Book of Ashur. That's pretty cool. With the Magic Power Reserve, plus 15. Very, very nice find. You can get Wild-Eyed. Sultan Jaffar. You can get... I don't know whether he'd be able to get enough points to get all of these spells. Considering 40 is the max. Oh, you don't even have to get Rally to get Stand Your Ground. That seems a bit of an oversight. I can just get Stand Your Ground. It says it replaces Rally, but I can just put a point into it. It's just straight up better. You don't even need Rally there. That's a bit of an oversight. And we'll take Sorcerer's Isles. How many more turns? 8.
Follow my lead. Even slayers must rest.
I'm feeling tired. All of our buildings take longer to build because we're in an unpleasant environment. And they also cost more. Great Bartek. We may as well do that now. Good, good. There's another thing which I can actually show off for the last update as well. They've been fiddling around with the what's it called? The vision you have over a province. In the last patch, the previous patch. Grant the request. In the previous patch, in the patch before the last one, they made it so that you actually only have a vision around your settlements. So you can see, like, previously you could see the entire region. You owned that settlement. But you'll see here in Kofa, I can't actually see this area here. They previously changed it so that you can only see around the settlement, so you have to use lords and so on to march around your regions to be able to see them. That's how it used to be in the Total War games. In Medieval 2 you had to build watchtowers everywhere to actually have vision over your province, which was kind of fun, but they were magnets to rebel armies, so you always had to chase rebel armies off of them to be able to get vision back. However, in the last patch, they actually changed it so that how much you could see is related to the public order of the region. Region control is low. Public order is between -25 and -50. Campaign line of sight plus 5% to local regions. So... I actually don't know what that means exactly. I mean, previously I thought it was saying, like, the percentage of how much of the region you can actually see. It sounds like my lord is getting a bonus to his vision in the province, but... Anyway. Armies of skeletons.
I must keep my holy vow.
I would like the Sorcerer's Island. Don't want to have to go to war with Ark and the Black. He's right there. He's not that hard to deal with, really. Early on. Tomb Kings are, well... Early on, their armies are just spammy hordes of skeletons. Fine. But...
Is it time? Born to die. Cut out if they're both. Okay.
Go in there.
Where's the ale?
Take 7 turns to replenish them. Bah!
You dishonor me.
Sorcerer's Isles. Do you have walls? No, you. Well, you do, but you don't have an increased garrison. Just hang around there. There we go. We'll give Gotrek maybe a turn or 2 of recovery, and then we'll go and attack the area. We've encountered Numas.
You come bearing arms. Is it war?
Hello. Non-aggression pact. Sure.
No.
No, not you.
Gotrek,
You go down there.
I refuse.
You go there.
Dakagu.
Send us threat. The level. You can get Flame Storm. No. Magical reserves. We're not trading with anyone at the moment. That would be nice. Get the caravan stop. Okay, in turn. We might attack the Sorcerer's Isles and then I'll call it. These dwarves will leave me alone. How far can you go? Up to there. I don't want to leave Gotrek behind.
Onwards to death. Where's the slaughter?
Okay. Everything's fine here. Chaos Corruption is going up. But that'll only be 3 more turns and then it'll be gone, and we got extra 3,000 gold for basically no problem. Because it has to overcome the vampire corruption, which was in the region already. Now. Hello? Do you mind? Wait, Ark the Black's trespassing in my territory as well. What are you doing there? Go away, Arkan. Oh, there you are. Fine. Just don't bother me. Get face Bastion. Attack the Sorcerer's Isles. Islands. How many turns have we got? 4. We can wait like 3 turns. You have to move over to here. Come on. I want you right here. Right there. Oh, that's 49%. Come on. Somewhere where it's 50%. Damn it. Maybe if I turn the camera.
In this smeltering place.
Yep.
Nothing doing.
Oh, you saw it.
My lead. Ahead. Off we go.
Haha! Victorious. What are you doing?
Landfolk are weak.
No, whatever. He's just growling at them from the walls. You alright? I'm fine, I've just got something in my throat. You sound worse than my gunnery white. And he's got a seeing enemy in his throat. Fine. And turn. I've actually already played 50 turns of this campaign. Wow. 2.5 hours. That's not that bad. That's pretty damn fast. I know I haven't done too much. I mean, I don't know. To me, I have. Juice Soul Crusher. One more. Just let the turns roll past. Because we're building some siege equipment, and then we'll attack the Sorcerer's Islands. There we go. Okay. Quick save. What's the map look like? Just so I can see that it will actually be there. Yep. Okay. So, I don't actually have the mod in mod activated currently, which gives you all the fan-made maps. Don't think it's updated yet, so I've held off on that. Sure, we'll put our Mamluk slaves inside of the siege towers, move them forward, and then we can move our better units onto the walls after they've tried to deal with the enemy. Tie them out with slaves, and then you attack. Excaven! Also, our war elephants can attack the gates. Look at all that magic. 203 power reserve. Well, that's quite impressive. Okay. There. You and you. Fine. You go there. Hop off. Oh, you. So you four go like that. You go on there. Go on there. Go on there. Go on there. You go in there. Archers. Go behind them. Jezzails. You're not going to be too useful in this battle. I don't think. Okay, also, we get to see your Serpent Djinn. Do we need? Is that a summon, or is that just like... Is that like a summoned unit, or is that like the ability that Tehenuin gets, which summons a big serpent to fly over the terrain? Hey! Tomb King's walls on a Bretonnian city. Charge! Oh, they've got ballista towers. Sounds like. Gotrek! Get up there! Come on, manling! We've got walls to assault. Now, when I signed up with you, I thought we'd be defeating monsters, not taking cities. That's just it. You don't know what to expect when you're being with me. It'll get boring. Yeah, but we're leading armies of slaves, Gotrek. This is why I got piercing bolts of burning. Where is it? There it is. Ew. Ah, fun. So what's this do? Oh, it's a wind spell. Okay, so it is like Tehenowin's ability. Tehenowin being one of the lizardmen unit, lizardmen lords. When he sacrifices enough Skaven to... what's the god Tehenowin follows? I can't remember. I can't remember. Whenever he sacrifices enough Skaven to the god he follows, they get various abilities, and one of the last ones is that they can summon a giant serpent to be a wind attack. So I believe that is like that. Can't use it on the walls, can I? I don't want to, because I think even if I do, it will bounce off and fly elsewhere. Have you got that ram up against the walls yet? Oh, you sods. Arabian swordsmen are in the way. Hate it when that happens. Sometimes you put your infantry in front of it and they push some of the units and they can't push past them. You're like, why haven't you got that thing up yet? There, up on the walls yet? Oh, there's one guy standing in front of it.
Where's the kill? Oh yes!
There's a paladin over there, Gotrek.
Back to back!
Let's have a look at Gotrek having fun. Kind of. He's very loud for a dwarf. Out of my way!
Still here! Azakita! Doing it!
Where is he? There he is. Where's that paladin? Whatever you say, Gotrek. Broken open the gates. They're half done. Whatever. Slaves! Charge! The worthless hides. War elephants. Alright, I had a warrior priest. I could have cast protective spells from him. Silly me. Can I cast this up on the walls? I believe I can. Piercing points are burning! Yes, you can. Shoop. People are having a bad day on the walls. Bam! Hammer Sigma! Come on, get in there. Get up there. Elephants. Bam. Dun, da, da. Oh god, why? Dun, 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 dun. Squish. That. What do you do when several hundred tons of enraged pachyderm come towards you? You just run away. You guys. There's some knights of the realm over there. They're being a pest. They're running into the walls. Where are my... Oh, they're the Promethean hatchlings. Oh, look, they're little babies. They're adorable. And they're going to play with these peasants. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Snip, snip. There's some more. They just want to have fun. After them. Aww. Everyone's running away. Oh, I didn't use my cataphracts. Oh well, they didn't get badly hurt, so that's fine. There's not much use for them during a battle anyway. During a siege. Wow. I think the war elephants did a very good job against the Lord there. Elephants are pretty cool. I was originally thinking that perhaps they were in too small of a unit. But... they actually do very, very nicely. They still have the impact of a friggin' mammoth, so... 59 kills. 169 kills on my Bright Wizard. 40 kills for Jaffar. What did he do? We didn't actually get to see the Serpent Djinn, but I suspect it's just a big spectral snake sliding across the terrain like Tehenowin's ability. Not like a summoned giant snake Djinn, like the Fire Djinn. Or Ifrit. Even the Warrior Priest got 1 kill. He bonked someone on the head with his hammer. Oh, Jaffar would have gotten the kills from his Pit of Shades. That's right. Well done. Occupy it. Maiming shield. The shield is a more weapon than for protection. Its bearer able to hack and slash with the barbed edges. Okay. Is that a base game weapon? Item? I don't think so. Yeah, Sapper. Man's Ruin. That seems weird for Gotrek to get, but whatever. He's learning while he's being with us. Arcane Conduit. You can get... Pit of Shades level 2. Sorcerer's Island. Any unique buildings? Nope. It might be nice if there's a few unique buildings around here for Araby. But I understand why not. So what are the units we can get from that thing? Yeah. Just like light cavalry and ranged cavalry. Let's get Beastmaster's Hut and Mercenary Hub. I kind of want to see what that does. Nah. Okay, well. 51 turns. I'm going to do a save. So, as I mentioned at the beginning, we probably won't come back to this. It would depend whether mods update in the meantime or not. So yes, Araby has managed to take back the coast of Araby in the Vortex campaign, and some parts of the Land of Assassins. And from there, I'd probably march on Aachen to get rid of him so we can consolidate this area. And then I'd probably move back here. Maybe take Pools of Despair from Cetra. And maybe Bal Aliad. As long as these people aren't doing too much, I'd probably just sit around and build up my forces. Yeah, we're in a pretty good position. Though, with Gotrek leaving soon, we're going to be having to rely under our own strength. But that will be next time. If there is a next time for this. Maybe. Might be interested in seeing how it goes for another 50 turns, but we'll see. So yes, that is a overview of the Araby faction as it stands in the Mixu's Forgotten Factions mod so far. They're not finished yet. I don't think any of the factions are finished. As I said, the most finished faction is the Halflings. And Araby might be second on that. Actually, I think the Grudgebringers are second on that. I would like to see the Grudgebringers. They have a lot of unique units. But I feel like I need to play Shadow of the Horned Rat first to be able to fully appreciate that. But anyway, that will be it for Warhammer 2 Total War. For this video. Thank you very much for joining me. And I hope you're joining me for the next one. I'll stop the recording here.